Hello everyone. In today's video we are taking a look at Kepler Technologies platform. I found that on ICO bench while typed artificial intelligence section, and it was the one that I chose to make a video about. I assume that will be hard to understand in order of all technological aspects of the artificial intelligence and the robotics. So this video will be just my interpretation of it from the information that I've gathered by reading this page, reading parts of white paper. Yes, I've done some preparation to make this video, and it wasn't big, it wasn't small, it was, I think, quite enough to speak from a perspective of somebody who knows some information, has some information about it. So we are heading straight up to our video. 4.6 is rating on SEO bench, but that's not the thing that we are looking for. The ratings are mostly biased on this page, but good that they are. The first thing that comes to mind is the fact that it's from Georgia, so it's kind of unusual place to make a startup, and you will see how make a startup, because it's about, I'm going to spoil it. Oh, okay, I'm going to spoil it. Here you have some intelligent looking like blah blah blah. It's not worth reading, I promise it's not worth reading, but team, this thing made me actually quite anxious about this whole project, and anxious maybe not the way that I'm afraid that won't happen, but anxious in a way that, wow, it has some potential, because they want to acquire some space, give a zone to themselves to actually build a community that will gather some startup actions that connect artificial intelligence and robotic projects in Georgia, in order to make technological village. Here you can see, by here I mean there, that it will have a mega factory, and that sounds huge. So, as I always say, milestones are the most important thing when I look at the project. And as we can see, a lot of things are happening right now. They launched a platform. They are looking for some designs, and they are on their first step to construct a mega factory. In the last part of this year, they are trying to launch this Kepler platform, which basically means that they will start building the mega factory and the whole comprehensive network or ecosystem, as it's always called in today's new discourse, of this startup innovation. I have to call it innovation because I've never seen such a strange thing before. So they already acquired this because it was in the first part of this year. So quite interesting. Now we head up to the financial section. Sorry. So there are 500 million tokens yet to buy, as I can say. Pre-sale bonus, I do not know on which stage they are already. We'll see. That's not the information you get out there. I think this should be there included, because that's one of the most vital info when you look at it. Okay, so it's based on the Ethereum platform. It's ERC20, as it mostly happens. Soft cap $5 million, hard cap $15 million, which is small amount when we think about whole factory. That's strange money, but as we saw, they are trying to get some money from the government, so maybe that's why their market value will be that little, because it's not a lot of money actually. It's not a lot of money, but it's all about developing. So let's head up to the page. Oh, it's not the top of the page. I already scrolled down. Um, like here, you buy it, you have to make an offer. Uh, so it's not so simple, and uh, I actually would like to see how it looks like, but maybe not this time. Uh, Here you have some information whether it is all stock. Of course, previously all of the good ratings, but 99% of cryptocurrencies that are ecos are having maybe 80%. But you know what I mean. Build a team. So its goal is to make some teams, startup teams inside of the network that will try to make another actions probably connected with artificial intelligence and new technologies. And it's like a big growing up, this, how these are called? Um, how they were called? The things that live in a sea and they actually do not have any sexual intercourse, but they have this popping up, growing like reproduction system. I don't know how they are called in English, but uh, hmm, strange. Okay, secure funding, accelerator. Okay, but okay. So here we are on a section, which we can see the full cost structure. Platform development is 30%, internal exchange overhead. It looks like normal, normal. And as I said before, ERC is coming, so the most um, blockchain popular right now platform to make your token with. Ambassador project. So sorry, everyone can become this ambassador because it's all about building these inner networks in the bigger network. And as you can see, there are some states of being an ambassador, and probably as we can see there. Sorry, I have some respirating problems. It's all about making new investments, and then your rank um, will be going up. So there we have other milestones. Eco launch. So Eco was launched in 2019, as we can say. Token pre-sale, token private sale, and then we have the launch. Quite impressive that they have a big plan for it. That they will acquire the land and all the things coming up together. Launch the Kepler, the first smart city in Georgia. The fact that they are making an entire city, and as I read about it, it has some partners like Tech Park Georgia Innovations, and that's uh, Tech Park Georgia. So that's just the name. A big thing in Georgia, and Georgia Innovations and Technology Agency, which is connected to the government. So it's also having some connections with the government, which will probably make it more legit, mass market, and their project. So they have just about 2 or not even 2 years to make these small parts of the network working. Quite impressive plan. Now, it's being rolled to the beginning. And then we have another up-to-date progress, yeah. Mia is coming to Georgia, and as we can see, this is all going up. Change token price. The tokens were actually really um, expensive, but they changed it due to the probably easiness of selling it onto the stock markets. That's good. Thinking about people, mid our team, I won't be able to pronounce any of these names probably because they're Georgian. Here we have some Free University of Tbilisi. So I like the fact that it's connected with their country-like industry, and they have a backup in this. So they were included in cryptocurrency news, Bitcoin news. Quite normal. I also think cryptocurrency news has a nice Twitter page, so if you guys want to use it. Oh, and as we can see, they're having almost 80,000 people on their conversation, so it's like a big project. And then the last part, the white paper, which is quite long, but that's good because you can acquire more information about it. Abstract, probably nothing, nothing, nothing. Introduction, as I would say from my accent. Mission, values, okay, to deliver, but I always go straight up to the things that are in numbers and you can measure them. That's a broad description. They are looking for, as I said before, building a network of some startups that I think are a good thing in the future. Solution. So there's always a problem and a solution. It's always happening. We are looking for a hole in the industry that, or in the country industry that can fit in value proposition. So that's probably about the value. I'm just wishing, I'm looking for some graphs and people and things that the people are actually looking from the first time. I read some part of it, and I think that I made a shortcut. Okay, artificial intelligence. What's about artificial intelligence? I was looking for this information. So it's not about artificial intelligence itself. It's more like making a network to the people that are interested with and want to make startups, including artificial intelligence problem, product development, society, and revenue model. Here we have money. So they will have a commission that will charge the um, particular projects which will be in the network. That's how they want to make money for themselves, like for the team, and probably for the actioners of it. Uh, okay, so the main idea is to have a network that will allow people, probably even locals from Georgia or the ones that will go to the city and try to make something in it. And they will take a commission out any transaction or using their backup. Yeah, full cost structure. So we all had this before. That's why they want money. Token sale economics. That's for us. Yeah, fundraising. Will be used for fundraising purposes. Will be used a payment method. Hard startups. So we will see how. We'll see. I see now. So this works in a way that um, this currency will have a usage in transactions while trying to acquire more funds from the cryptocurrency business that can be used in the particular projects within their network. Payment method, so it will be the representative of the whole ecosystem. Payment method to balance project. So it will be internal and external. It will be inside the network, their system, and also will be a representative of this system into maybe some stock exchanges. But what I don't like about it is the fact they didn't include anything about joining this network, this network, this network. They were all about internal usage, not about having a value on something that you can invest and sell. You may find this distracting, but I made a cut to the video because I saw it's going to be too long. And my final thoughts, it's very interesting idea. I do not know how it will look like in the future because it's very ambitious, and I'm not so sure about the fundings and the financial stuff, but the idea is great. And I think I'm going to make another video about this KeplerTech investment system uh, soon. So keep in touch. And thank you guys for watching.